Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Love coming out of you makes you happy. The whole world can love you, but that is not the love that will make you happy. What will make you happy is to share all the love you have inside of you. That is the love that will make the difference. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 63, NASDAQ up 39, S&P's up 650. Gold contract up $6.70, trading at $1,301 an ounce. Silver up 14 cents at $20.48 an ounce. Platinum up $10 at $1,416 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.25 a pound. Light sweet crude also flat at $100.29 a barrel. Bonds. You have the 10-year up 16 ticks at 125.24. The 30-year up 26 ticks at 133.02. King dollar down 387 ticks, trading out at 80.35. The euro is at 136.79, and the yen is trading at 102.19. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Oh, baby, this is a classic, and this is what it is. Okay. S&P, cash S&P, what do we do? We have a high of 1850. That high was in there the 15th of January. You go straight down to 1737. So you get 113 points on the way down. You get down with volume. We go back up with lighter volume. The 11th, which is Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. What day is today? Thursday. No, Tuesday. Tuesday. So Tuesday we get up to 1823. That 1823 level, what it was doing is that it went into the lows that were established on the 14th of January, which was 1821.36. We got into them, lighter volume, rejected the price. Yesterday, what ended up happening? All the indices yesterday got on higher highs. They had lighter volume, and they failed, okay? And let me tell you, folks, this one is absolute classic, and this is what it is. This morning, futures are down. Market opens down. Market comes all the way back topside. But guess what? It's the last breath. It's the last breath, period, okay? This is a last engulfing. The way a last engulfing sets up is that, and we have no volume. It's 561 million. So what happens with a last engulfing is that it starts at the low, closes at a high, and, though, you need that after you have the uptrend in place. And that's exactly what we have here. So bottom line, the S&Ps, guess what? Still want to run down to this 1737.92. And the way a last engulfing gets confirmed, by the way, is this, is that what we would need tomorrow is a lower price structure than the high of today. That's what it comes down to. And as one of our tigers saying in the den, absolutely, Bill, is that it makes it a little more powerful, too, there's no doubt. You have the doji from yesterday, and then you get the last engulfing today. And that's the setup. So that's on your S&P. We go over to the Dow Industrials. This is what you have at the Dow Industrials. Dow Industrials are set up a little bit differently. So the Dow didn't have a last engulfing, and the Dow, of course, hasn't retraced at all. The Dow has been the weakest link in the whole deal. The Dow went from 16,500, gets down to 15,300, and it didn't even make its high, so meaning from it didn't touch the high today from yesterday. So that can get, it touched it and backed off. The Dow can get a little bit higher. I don't think it's going to, but yes, it can. Now, NASDAQ Composite. This is the number here. The composite, this is where we have a differential that's happening, and divergence that's happening. The composite today went to 42 and closed at its highs, 4240.67. The high, however, though, is 4246.55. It's like, okay, so inside the composite, you have a few stocks that just are not as strong as the NDX 100. And there's a big, and what the difference is, folks, is this. So the NDX 100 is only 100 stocks. The composite is made up of 1,680 stocks. The composite, however, also had lighter volume and did a last engulfing. Okay, so now let's get into the ETF structures. We start with the SPY. This is what we have with the SPY, the SPY. The SPY, we did, the SPY, we did 97 million shares. That 97 million is going into 132 million and going into 208 million. Last engulfing, that's all it is. SPY going south. We go to the diamonds, the DIA. We take a look at the diamonds. What you have with the diamonds is this. The diamonds did 5 million shares. This is going into 14 million. That's like not even close. We did 7 million 2 days ago. On Tuesday, you did 7.6 million. Yesterday, you did 5.5 million, 5.2 million. Today, you did 5 million. We go to the IWM. Now, the small caps, basically, that's the second weakest. So the Dow Industrial is the weakest. The small caps, Russell 2000 is the second weakest. Russell 2000 today, the IWM went up $1.43. We did 41 million shares. That 41 million shares is going into 60 million. Last engulfing also. Gold contract. Now, this is where it's going to get wild, baby. Gold contract. What do? You're up $6. You're at 1301. Guess what? You only did 115,000 contracts. That's not enough, folks. The bottom line, my take on gold, you're at 1301. Gold wants to run back to 1237. 1237 to 1230 is game in the gold market. We go into the bond market. Now, bond market is screaming, folks. This is where this is amazing, okay? And this is how you have to put different things together. We've been talking about bonds, and my take was that bonds want to do an ABC structure on the way up. They had a wide price spread, accelerated volume on the leg up from December all the way up through the end of January. We pull back in February. We pull back with lighter volume. Guess what ends up happening today? You get the price move, and you get an expansion of volume. We're up 16 ticks today with the 10-year. We're at 125.24. She's going to go after the 125.16. 126.16, and if you get volume at that level, baby, you get a monster ABC up. I mean a monster. And that's telling me that, guess what, the correlation inside the bond market, inside the S&P is still going south. Bonds want to go north. Why? Because money's going to transfer ASAP if it doesn't want to be lost. 30-year bond. 30-year bond today did 268,000 contracts, and the 30-year is going to be the first one to basically launch the swing point. The 30-year had already launched the 134.08 level. It launched it, and it has volume at that 135 level. If this is an ABC up, which it looks like, this is going to send 127. Watch this, 127. 31 ticks to the bond. That's what a bond makes, folks. So I'm going to say, I'm going to ballpark this at it's 127.23. That's easy enough. So 134.08, 127. So we get, let's say it's $6.50. So 6.5 is going to bring that 30-year to 141. And if we go bring this back into a continuous contract, I'll pull this back a little to see where we're at. 141, there she is. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, you know what 141 is? Okay, so check this out. 141 is actually just ice, where when the bond was coming down, the bonds made their high last July. But then what you had is that when we came down, that's going to be ice. So that, this is going to be wild, because that is a normal occurrence even when you do go downtown. So 141 is game in that 30-year. After the closeout here, let's go take a look at it. We got BRCD, Broadcom. Broadcom closed at $9.43. This is trading at $9.85 right now. Numbers go like this. The estimate was 20 cents. They made 24 cents. That's the bottom line, of course. Top line, the estimate was $550 million in revenue. They came in with $565 in revenue. We take a look at the... Wow, Weight Watchers is getting killed. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Weight Watchers is getting killed, and so isn't GNC. So there's going to be the yin and the yang. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 63, NASDAQ up 39, S&P's up 7.5. We're going to be right back.